Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WWF Smackdown, December 27th, 2001 Retro Review. And ladies and gentlemen, my overall opinion in comparison to the December 24th, 2001 Raw Review, this one was a little bit more standard, ordinary, regular show with some decent, entertaining stuff. Number one, we got to see Ric Flair and Vince McMahon have a confrontation. Pretty much Ric Flair coming out, pretty much saying that he was thankful of Vince McMahon having him be in the WWE in 1991 to 92. But at one point when he was wrestling against Randy Savage at WrestleMania 8 for the World Heavyweight title, and when he lost, Vince McMahon told him how to wrestle. That made Ric Flair go apestick. He went crazy, told him, "Who the hell are you to tell me how to wrestle? You may be the greatest promoter in the world, but I'm the greatest wrestler that ever lived. And who the hell gives you the right to tell me how to wrestle?" And he hauls off and punches him in the jaw and knocks him down. That match, there was an announcement that Ric Flair and Vince McMahon would go one-on-one at the Royal Rumble of 2002 in a no-holds-barred match. So that's pretty much one of the matches that were established for the Royal Rumble leading up to the upcoming weeks to this pay-per-view. We also had Spike Dudley and Taz versus the Dudley Boys kicking off the show in a non-title match, which Taz and Spike Dudley managed to pull an upset victory over the Dudley Boys, which leads them to the opportunity to eventually go ahead and go one-on-one or tag team versus tag team for the tag titles. So this match, intro match, was actually pretty good. I actually liked it. It's pretty entertaining stuff. A lot of the matches were pretty short and sweet, to the point, and everything else. Christian defended the European title against Rikishi by a countout because of Tess interfering and distracting Rikishi, causing him to go irate on Tess and getting himself counted out, which led to Christian retaining his title. We also had a secondary main event on the show, which was Rob Van Dam and The Rock versus Kurt Angle and Lance Storm, combining two rivalries that went on during the Raw episode, and placed it on Smackdown in a tag team match, which was absolutely outstanding. The Rock picked up the victory for his team with a rock bottom on Lance Storm. The WWF Women's Championship, Trish Stratus defended her title against Molly Holly and retained her title. Nothing extraordinary there. Undertaker defended the Hardcore Championship against Tajiri. I actually love the way they started out with the Undertaker as a heel. He was very intimidating, very well organized in the ring, and actually by far probably the greatest hardcore champion of all time, simply because he was just a fucking badass with that belt. He managed to beat Tajiri, of course, with the Dragon Sleeper, by the way, not the Last Ride or a Tombstone Pile Driver or even a Chokeslam. So after the match was over, Tajiri tapped out. He would not relinquish the hold and kept the hold going and pretty much almost snapped Tajiri's neck, practically. Big Show comes out as a way of stopping Tajiri from being attacked by The Undertaker, and Undertaker runs away like a little bitch, being, as a hint, a heel, and Big Show pretty much comes out and opens a challenge to The Undertaker, saying, "Hey, you want to pick up on smaller guys? Pick on smaller guys. Why don't you pick on me your size, huh? How about that?" And Undertaker comes back out after the commercial break, acts like he's going to go to the ring. Instead, he gets on his bike and rides away, pretty much leading you to believe that Undertaker and the Big Show will compete one-on-one at some point. Edge defended the WWF Intercontinental Championship against Kane. Kane actually loses this match by a spear by Edge, and Edge gets the 1-2-3. Pretty decent regular match, nothing extraordinary there. And then the main event with Booker T and the Big Boss Man versus Stone Cold Steve Austin Booker T picks up the victory there with a back heel kick to Stone Cold Steve Austin, who is distracted and dazed by the Big Boss Man, and ends up losing the match altogether. Main event wasn't as great as the co-main event, which was Rock and Rob Van Dam versus Lance Storm and Kurt Angle. I really believe that Rock and Rob Van Dam versus Kurt Angle and Lance Storm should have been the main event for SmackDown, because it really had more hype behind it. There was a lot more entertainment. This match just kind of seemed a little slow, dull, and boring. But with all that being said, the show was pretty okay, and ordinary and regular. Nothing too crazy to cry home about, but it was a decent show nonetheless. Now, at this time, ladies and gentlemen, please leave your comments and opinions down below. I'd definitely like to hear from you guys. And hit that subscribe button and enjoy the rest of your day. I might come back later on tonight with a WWF Backlash 1999 retro review for the pay-per-view for the Attitude Era retro reviews that I do. But otherwise, I will catch you on the flip side. More than likely, I will upload the Backlash pay-per-view later on this week at some point, okay? But anyway, guys, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great night.